we signed Iowa City West graduate and Iowa City native Ben Pizzamente to a tryout contract. So he'll have the opportunity to come in during training camp and compete. At worst, it's a week and a half long audition during training camp, and at best, he's playing on opening night. So,
cool.
It's really neat.
It is.
We've talked a lot about, including in here and as an organization, that hey, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids is still sort of growing as a hockey market. And I still remember, one of the first press conferences in Heartlanders history, I think it was our president said, hopefully one day we'll be able to say that we have someone from Coralville and Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, just right in this area on the team. And it only took 5 seasons to make it happen. And listen, I hope Ben makes the opening night roster. He's a tremendous person, great family. And he's earned this. This is not like some PR gimmick that I was sitting around on the 4th of July trying to stir up. He played Division III hockey, which is, it's not the highest level. Division I is obviously the highest level normally before you come and play for the Heartlanders. But, he's a professional athlete. He is signed to another team in the league below us if this doesn't work out for him. So he has a pro contract, and now he's trying to bump it up a level with us. So I'm really excited. And
we're Division VI radio. So.
Yeah.
Well, you moved up. So I was reading up from your press release. The kid skated for the Rough Riders high school team.
Yep.
In Cedar Rapids, and then played, is it Concordia?
Yeah, Concordia in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
There's 50 Concordia universities.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So I'm really glad I put the Wisconsin in the press release, because there's 2 in Canada. I just thought okay, I got to Google the actual address of where this is to figure out where it is. But yeah, he's played college hockey before, and he just graduated. So
Wisconsin is a hotbed for college hockey.
Yep.
The University of Wisconsin in Madison and a lot of other schools around the state, they're really into hockey.
Yeah, and furthermore, during the summers, including last summer, he actually was working for us, for the Heartlanders, because he wants to work in sports one day if the hockey career doesn't work out, or if it only goes for 10 years, he still needs something to do after he finishes playing. And so he actually worked for us last summer. And then furthermore, each of the last 2 or 3 summers, he's been on the ice almost, I'm not kidding you, every day at the mall, which obviously is not our home rink, but at the mall for the Learn to Skates and the Junior Heartlanders and all these, helping to grow it in the area and working with the kids. So what I heard from a couple of the parents from the Junior Heartlanders was, I think they're either planning, don't tell Ben this unless he's listening, which he's probably sleeping right now. But all kidding aside, they're planning some kind of a thing to surprise him. I'm pretty sure. So
that's awesome.
And just to say congratulations. They may have already done it, but I heard about a week ago when we offered him the tryout contract, they got wind of it and they wanted to plan something nice for him, because we I sit here and talk. We want to get in the community and grow hockey in the area. Those are just words when I'm sitting here. That's Ben Pizzamente is actually someone that's done it for the last 3 summers with really getting really showing the kids what it's all about. And that also goes for our new head coach Chuck Weber, our old head coach Derek Damon, Yuki Mura, this summer Ryan McGuire, who's on with the Heartlanders as well the last about year. These are guys that are actually going out and doing a lot of the work in our community. And I participate in some of it as well, but I'm not a professional hockey player that can inspire these kids to want to play. So it's a really neat story, and I hope that Ben is on the opening night roster.
You got to, seriously, if you got to pursue your dreams. If you do not, you will not achieve them. You can always fail, but more than likely, if you don't pursue them, you're always going to regret it.
Yeah, for sure.
This was my dream at one time.
And refresh our memory. Derek got promoted. He got a better coaching job up a league or something.
Yeah. So he's with the Des Moines Buccaneers, which on paper is down. It could be considered down a league because it's in the USHL and those are college kids. The difference for Derek is that gives him an opportunity, and people were like confused, like why would he go from a professional league to like junior league working with 16 to 20-year-olds as opposed to, NHL prospects. And the difference is that when you're with the Des Moines Buccaneers, you're exposed to every Division I college program and every NHL team, whereas like if you're with the Minnesota Wild, you're focused on the Minnesota Wild, right?
Sure.
If you're with the Heartlanders, you're working with the Iowa Wild and the Minnesota Wild. So it gives him a greater flexibility for his next step. And he did such a good job here that if he does an equally good job there, he's going to have potentially like 90 opportunities, right, from 30 NHL organizations.
That's awesome.
And 60 Division I college programs. So he's loving it out there. They just started their season, I'm pretty sure. They lost to the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders in the first game, and then I think they won their second game. But yeah, no, here with the Heartlanders, we're getting ready to go, and it's about to, players are arriving to town basically this week and next week, and then 2 weeks from today will be the second practice of the season during training camp. So
when they come into town, do you help them with finding a home or?
Yeah. We have homes and apartments already ready to go. So they live over. Honestly, it's like one of the best setups in the league. If you know where the Brugers is in Coralville, because that's right by our arena, they live like half a mile in, going towards like the Hertz Donuts. There's
like in those apartments that just not recently, but relatively new.
Probably, yeah. It seems like everything's relatively new over there. So, they live over there, and it's a great setup for them because they can wake up in the morning, walk and get your coffee and bagel on your way into the rink, and then it takes 2 minutes to drive there even if you skip your morning coffee. So
there were a few months when I first started that we were still down at the Landing, and I really enjoyed that little drive from 5th Street over to the Landing for our station. But
but
now I like it out here though.
Yeah, I like it here too.
Yeah, it's nice.
When you're running late, it's easy to get here, like I was this morning. So just looking over my shoulder every once in a while. No, all kidding aside.
Yeah.
And incriminating evidence of me making myself a minute on time instead of 3 minutes late.
So is the roster set now, or are you still? Okay.
Yeah. So we're all set. You wait to figure out, because the Iowa Wild are AHL affiliate, like there might be some, just like every year, you expect some players to come down. And I think different from past years is that we have a lot of players that are trying out even more than usual, that are trying out in the AHL. So if you go online, you could look at the Ben Pizamente roster release that I so beautifully wrote, because it has the full roster of ECHL contracts in there. But a lot of our players that signed with us are going up to not only the Iowa Wild, but other AHL teams to try out, and that's a great opportunity for them to get themselves noticed and progress their career. So that's been basically the roster is set, minus a few hopefully additions from the AHL. Once the NHL figures it out, then the AHL figures it out, then we get our stuff. So that's how it'll go.
Well, last season, go ahead.
I just was. Are you on YouTube? Do you stream on YouTube?
We don't stream on YouTube, but there is a new radio audio home for certain road games this year that we're excited about. Oh, I'm sitting right here in the station. We haven't really announced it yet, but we have we're putting some of the road games on here this year on KCJJ. So we'll make a more formal announcement at some point. But we obviously do the Flow Hockey, Flow Sports is the video stream, and then the audio stream for road games. For some of them will be here, and then also you can just go on our website and hit the listen live button, and it pops right up.
No, we're excited.
I'm pumped.
I mean, we were excited to join in with you guys anyway, and just the promotion end of the thing, because it's a great sport, and it's 100 times better in person.
Yeah,
it really is. Boy, it's so much fun.
Yeah, but you do and I've listened to you. You do a great job.
Well, thank you.
On it. I mean, you seriously do much better than Jim.
Well, my hockey experience of doing play-by-play is nil, so yes, he is a lot better than I am.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
You do, And you do a great job on our high school game.
Yeah.
Great, too.
Yeah,
I'm
he's going
pumped.
to be on. You're up this Friday, right?
This Friday again. We had a great one last week. North Scott. I thought they were going to lose, North Scott, and they're traditionally very good. But they came from behind to defeat Clear Creek Amana, which is unfortunate for the local team. But CCA played great. This Friday is like the big one because it's undefeated West High. They're 4-0 against 3-1 Liberty. And Liberty had a little bit of a difficult loss last week. I think they were up 14-0 or 14-3, and they lost 27-24. So that's about all I know about Liberty, and their quarterback's really good. And West High, we had West High, Ray and I, for the first week of the season. Yeah. And that was like a City High could be good or West High could be good. And West High just like thumped them 30-0. And it was out of nowhere. And then West is on a roll. So.
Yeah, this week's poll has West at number 7 and Liberty at number 8. So
yeah,
that should be.
So whoever wins is going to flip flop. If West or if Liberty wins, they'll flip flop them. That's. I'm excited for the game. I think it's going to be an awesome atmosphere as well. And we're not competing against Hawkeye football like we were last Friday, though. I'm going to say it, and you got and people can think I think the Hawkeyes are going to win this weekend. I think they're going to beat Indiana. I think it's in the air. You can feel it in the air. It's going to be a beautiful 80-degree day on Saturday, and I'm just throwing it out there. I think the Hawkeyes are going to win this Saturday. I'm also trying to potentially go to the game, which I haven't been to a game this year, so I want to put that in the. I'm putting that in the ether. Hopefully, they don't get spanked. I think they're going to upset Indiana.
So. I think it'll be a better game than most people think.
Yeah, it's like a 4-point spread. I think coming in, like it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to broadcasting the Heartlanders game.
And last year was so much fun. I remember first part of the season, things were kind of
finding the groove.
Yeah, it was a little shaky at start, and then all of a sudden you guys found your groove and started going up in the ranking, in the standings and everything. And I got to a couple of games last year. I think I was at the Salute to Heroes last year because they inducted a half a dozen kids into the Armed Forces during the first period break. And wow, that was.
Did they want to go in the armed forces?
No, they wasn't like they were. They weren't at gunpoint. They volunteered, and it was so moving.
I just checking.
It was so moving to see these young men and women commit themselves to the service. The service. It's just unbelievable. And then of course I got to a playoff game, and boy, that was so much fun. Postseason is, as your coach said, be ready. It's going to be a long season because we're going. Yeah, that's the attitude that you need.
The most disappointing and not disappointing. The most disappointing thing for a vacation in the summer was our coach. First time I met him, he said he sat down with our front office. He was about to sign the contract. Yeah. And he goes, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know, like, don't make any plans in May and June because I'm addicted to winning, and that's where we're going to be. That's where we're going."
That's so freaking great.
It's like, oh my God, this guy's intense. He'll come in here. He'll have you guys laughing. Chuck Weber, our new head coach, he's such a fantastic guy. Now, as I said, he's unbelievable to work with. And when you lose 3 games in a row, that's when you really see how, like, where someone's at on it. But he's such a fantastic person to work for, and makes me laugh every day. Funny. He's got so many funny stories, guys. Like, you can just tell him, like, I'll tee up on a few maybe beforehand that he's told me that are appropriate for air when we get him, because we'll get him in here at some point in the next few weeks. And just say, hey, David gave us a list. Tell us about this. And he can just tell it for 10 minutes and have you rolling.
Hockey can be bawdy at times?
Very, very, very bawdy. There's some really funny stories in there. So,
well, radio has their own funny stories as well that we don't tell on the air. So,
Division 6.
There you go. All right. Well, the home opener is October 17th, and you guys play Tulsa.
Yeah, the Tulsa Oilers. Fitting name.
Should be.
They also have an indoor football team that's in like the high. I think they actually They might play the Barnstormers. I don't know.
They could.
Guess what their team name is?
The Oilers.
Yeah, Tulsa Oilers.
Makes it simple.
Yeah. And their minor league baseball team is the Tulsa
Oilers.
Drillers.
Oh,
really original. They changed it up on you.
You ever
But
been
no, we're pumped for opening night.
You ever been in Tulsa?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I've been stranded in Tulsa.
Oh.
Talk about stories. This was the story. Remember the bus? The bus.
The longest bus ride ever.
Yeah, 17 and a half hours from Tulsa. That we were coming back from Tulsa.
Yeah.
Snowstorm. So.
All right. Well, no snow on October 17th. I'm gonna go out on a limb and predict that.
Yes, please.
And a big win for the Heartlanders. And tickets are available on the website already.
Yep. IowaHeartlanders.com. We'll see you there. Tickets start at $15 a pop. So there we go.
All right.
David joins Ray this Friday night.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks, guys.
Always good to see you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Mighty 1630, KCJJ.
Saturday at 9 on CNN.